Perfect Turd Podcast, episode 113, Lamar. Happy Valentine's Day, pal.
Whoa. I'm in a relationship. I'm sorry, I can't be with you. But I wish you and everybody out there to be in a relationship or at least have sex responsibly, but get something.
With a call girl, maybe.
Shh.
Of Cthulhu.
Yes, and in your states that allow such things. But let's get into the movie. Yeah, let's get into it.
Well, there it is. We said it. Call Girl Cthulhu.
Of Cthulhu. And boy, oh boy. Because this has, I guess, a connection to, of course, good old Lovecraft.
Yep.
Yeah, his stuff is always mixed with like some fantasy alien sex stuff.
Yep.
Which pretty much, fits well. I mean, so what it's an interesting plot. I like it. What is it about, Joe?
Well, you have this one dude. He's an artist. He's down on his luck with women. He's not good with women. He's never had a woman, none of that. Mm-hmm. He falls in love with a call girl. He decides to get a call girl, but he actually has a connection with her, and he's really in love with her. He doesn't. Sex with her is not even on his mind. He just loves her.
Yes.
Well, at the same time, Lamar, there's this professor that has a cult, a Cthulhu cult.
Yes.
He's also looking for prostitutes.
Yeah.
And he's checking their butts for a birthmark because there's one prostitute out there that has the birthmark. That means she's going to birth Cthulhu, or the child of Cthulhu, I guess, right?
Yes. Yep.
And at the same time, one of the professor's former students, she has a group of her own that's trying to stop this from happening because it's going to bring upon the end of the world. And that's basically the plot.
Where is Roland Emmerich when you need him? Like and that's what I kind of like about this plot, because it's like, it's silly, but it makes sense.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, it has that whole thing where someone's just stuck in the middle. Like you said, this guy, unsuccessful women, all this kind of stuff. He's just kind of stuck in the middle of this. And so kind of is the call girl.
Yeah.
She just has a birthmark, but it has a good base for everything that's happening. So that's something that I did appreciate. So
I was thinking the same thing while I was watching. I was like, like you said, it's campy and silly, but at the same time, it is well done. Like, it's well thought out, and it has the spirit of like a trauma movie at the same time. So it's not just like some of the movies we've seen, like where it's just a mess of ideas, like a collage of ideas. This does have a focus.
It has a focus because like, even like, with like the Cthulhu cults, they have masks.
Yeah.
And the mask, like, they have like cut in them just to represent like the octopus thing. Mm-hmm. And then even with the call girls, they have a pimp. They have like a whole like structure to them. Yeah. And then you understand like, kind of even the guy's life, where he's like living next to this girl. She's always having sex, but then, So it has a lot of parts that are interesting. Now, what I enjoyed was the practical effects.
Yes, 100%. Yes. Yeah, they were very cool. And I looked that up about the budget of this movie, because that will play into it. This movie was funded via Kickstarter, and they did $27,000 about for this movie. And for what they had available and being a micro budget movie, the practical effects were awesome.
Yes, they were. You have people getting, we're talking about an H.P. Lovecraft, so penises are in danger in this movie. We won't spoil it.
Yeah.
But you got a lot of dismemberment. You have a lot of blood, guts, but it's done very well. And then there's also like monsters and everything like that. And I think they also don't try to I don't think there's any CGI, and I appreciated that.
Not too much. I think there was a little like electricity or something, or what I'm saying?
That's it.
But nothing over top. It was mostly practical, yeah.
What was that Bruce Willis movie we saw where it was a big gelatinous thing and it looked dumb?
Yeah, was it Cosmic Sin or something like that? Or
that's one of his movies. Breach. And it looked just goofy.
Yeah.
This one, I think you just appreciate the practical effects.
Yeah.
So it just looks real.
It looked good. And there were some that were like a little hokey looking, like they didn't look the greatest. But once again, that's part of the charm of this of the movie. Like when we
Yes.
watch B movies and we like them, yeah, you kind of expect that. That's part of what the spirit of the movie. So I was down with it.
Yeah. I will say the main character was kind of a little too meh for me.
I wasn't into him. Yeah.
And forgive me for saying this, it's the boring white guy syndrome. You have the very boring white guy, and he's not as interesting, but I will say everything else I was into, because you have the lore, you have the effects, you have, the gore and all that kind of stuff, and it was good. So I like that stuff.
Yeah, I think the problem with him as a character is he started off one way and he kind of finished the same way. Like, he never became like a badass or anything like that. He did save the day or whatever, but he never really, had any change along the way.
Yes.
But then there is a twist at the end of the movie. We won't spoil that.
Yes.
What did you think of the twist? Did you like it?
I liked it because if you look at H.P. Lovecraft stuff, it also, not of course with sex and aliens and multi-dimensions, it's also psychological stuff.
Yeah.
So I liked the twist, and I didn't see that one thing that happened. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh, that was a different thing. So I mean, not to give too much away, personally, I thought it was good, and I would like to see a sequel to this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when I watched it at first, I was like, I was kind of like, oh man, it felt a little like unfulfilling to have that ending the way it was. And then as I started thinking about it, I was like, nah, it's cool because maybe they'll do another one. If they do another one, it'll be cool.
It will be cool. I think, this is one of those movies where, what did you say? Like, was 27,000?
Yeah, that's what they got from Kickstarter. Yeah.
I mean, to me, they use that 27,000 to the best of their ability because it doesn't look, too hokey. It's still a B movie, but it looks well done.
Yep.
Everything kind of came together, so I think they did a decent enough job. So
yeah, they had it.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are we gonna rate it?
We're gonna rate it. I'll start. 4 out of 5 turds. I did enjoy this. I would tell people, you know what? If you're into B movies or just into movies, check this one out. Not a bunch of crappy CGI, that's, lazily done. I think there was some good stuff in here. It has a lore, and I think people will enjoy this one. That's my personal opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 5 out of 5. I like this movie. As a B movie, this is like upper echelon B movie. Like, it looks good. It's got a cool, funny story. It's got some campy things. It's got practical effects, a little bit of gore. It's got the nudity. It's got all the B movie ingredients,
Mm-hmm.
And it's well done, and it actually is thought out. So I think this is like one of the things, like, this is like one of the best that you can get.
I would agree, Joe. I would agree. Definitely check this one out. And so hopefully they make a sequel to this. Was made in 2014?
It was a little bit back. So yeah.
Maybe we can help, if they ever do another Kickstarter. Hey, guys at Call Girl Cthulhu, we'll share it. And, if you want to make a sequel to this, because I would like to see a sequel to this one.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess that wraps us up. Once again, happy Valentine's Day to everyone. And if you do choose to get a call girl, just make sure she's not going to bring upon the destruction of the universe.
Or have COVID. Mm-hmm. You got to be careful. Or that it's legal in your state. So we over here at PTP, we like to abide by the law. So, yep. I hope love for everybody.
Yeah. Check for the birthmark. If she has a birthmark, run.
There you go. Yes.
Nice. Peace.
Deuces.